some of the most popular foods at Costco are actually illegal in Europe. Did you know that? Yes, while we eat snacks without thinking about it, a lot of European countries replied, no way. Why? Because some of these things have chemicals in them that can harm DNA, mess up hormones, and even cause problems with the nervous system. And just wait until you hear what's at number 1, millions of Americans eat it every day. This isn't simply a list, it's a wake-up call. Here are 10 Costco meals that are not allowed in Europe and the scary reasons why. Number 10. Sour Patch Kids, the candy with a shocking additive. Tart Patch Kids are sweet, tart, and a childhood pleasure. You can get them in big quantities at Costco, but here's something you might not know, one of its main constituents was banned in Europe. It is called titanium dioxide, and it is what makes candy like this one look bright and punchy. After research demonstrated that this chemical can harm DNA, it was taken off the shelves in Europe. Not maybe. Not possible. It has been connected to real harm to DNA, which is the blueprint for your body. Take a moment to think about that. Now think about how many times you or your kids have eaten these, thinking they were simply sweets. In the US, you can buy it by the pound. It is marked as dangerous for people to eat in Europe. This isn't about being scared. It's all about facts. The research was taken seriously in Europe. So why haven't we? Number 9. Sun Drop, the soda that glows, but not in a good way. Sun Drop is possibly the drink that glows in the fridge. It looks like a relative of Mountain Dew. But that bright yellow tint covers a chemical called BVO, which stands for brominated vegetable oil. Have you ever heard of it? You're not the only one. Some sodas in the US still have it. But what about in Europe? Totally not allowed. Why? BVO doesn't just go through your body, it builds up. It can build up in your tissues over time and has been related to problems with the nervous system. Yes, we're talking about problems that could affect how the brain works. And here's the best part, BVO was first used to stop fires. Think about it. There is a chemical in your drink that is meant to slow down fires. More than 100 countries have said no to this. But in America, we still drink it without even looking at the label. I don't know what else would make you look twice at your drink. Number 8. Skittles, taste the rainbow and the chemicals. They told me to taste the rainbow. In Europe, though, that rainbow comes with a caution. Costco sells Skittles and a lot of other colorful candy that are full of artificial colors including red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1. These chemicals are banned or tightly controlled in Europe. Why? Long-term studies on animals have shown that these dyes can make kids hyper, cause allergic reactions, and even cause cancer. This list also includes titanium dioxide again. Here's the real shocker. These same businesses create safer versions of these candy for Europe, using natural colors. So why do Americans still buy the fake stuff? It's easy. It's less expensive, and the US still lets it happen. Europe needs warning labels. They did something. In the meantime, we're putting these in lunchboxes like they're not a problem at all. It's annoying because they could make it safer, but they haven't. Number 7. Annie's Organic Bunny Fruit Snacks, not as innocent as they look. Doesn't that sound safe? Especially if it's a snack for kids. Annie's Organic Bunny Fruit Snacks, which you can buy at Costco, appear like they are safe. They use cute bunnies, vibrant packaging, and the label, organic, to sell them. But you know what? They still have the same artificial colors as conventional candy, red 40 and yellow 5. In Europe, those same dyes need warning labels because they may be linked to hyperactivity and trouble paying attention in kids. So yes, even foods that say organic on the label can have components that European countries think are dangerous enough to tell parents about. People have told us that the word organic means something. That doesn't always mean safe, though. That's only the start. Next, we'll talk about healthy juices with banned preservatives, Costco bakery favorites with alarming additives, and even vitamins that Europe won't let you eat. So keep tuned. The more we learn, the more it opens our eyes. Your Costco cart will never look the same to you again. Do you still trust that organic sticker? You might want to think about it again. In the US, Annie's Organic Bunny Fruit Snacks sit proudly next to applesauce and whole grain crackers in the safe section of the supermarket. But what about that reassuring word, organic? It only works with some of the elements. It doesn't miraculously get rid of the fake ingredients that are hidden in the fine print. What is the truth? Red 40 and yellow 5 are the colors utilized in these treats, although they are not organic. It's not clear how the processing works. And what about that health halo? It's just very smart marketing. Parents really do think they're making a better decision when they opt for these foods. But what they're really giving their kids is something that Europe won't even let be sold without a warning label. That's not just disappointing, it's really annoying. This isn't candy we're talking about, though. It's a snack made for kids. Made for kids. For parents who wish to do better. We deserve better than this. Number 6. Sara Lee Honey Buns, sweet, warm, and full of hormone disruptors. Do you remember the soft, gooey honey bun you used to microwave after school or still grab for breakfast on hectic mornings? So, what about those Sara Lee honey buns that Costco sells in bulk? They have propylparaben in them, which is a preservative that Europe has outlawed. Why? Because it has been connected to changes in hormones. And these aren't just nebulous threats, this is real interaction with your endocrine system, which affects everything from your metabolism to your reproductive health. Europe looked at the numbers and thought, not worth the risk, but in the US, they're still stacked high in the bread aisle, wrapped in memories and priced for convenience. But that beautiful coating has a toxin in it that could eventually hurt your health over time. And the most frightening part? A lot of people don't even know what propylparaben is, let alone what it can do. And who is buying these? Moms and dads. Pupils. Teachers. Truck drivers. People are just trying to get through the day. And they don't know that their snack has a substance that changes hormones in it. If you're learning anything new, take a second to like this video and subscribe to Financial Prepping. We find things that other people miss. You have to take care of your own health since no one else will. Now let's get to the top 5. Yes, it only gets worse from here. Number 5. Bread with potassium bromate, the cancer-causing ingredient in your sandwich bread. It's easy, right? Most of us consume it every day, whether it's a sandwich roll, a burger bun, or garlic toast. Some of the loaves sold at Costco, notably those with the Kirkland brand, have an ingredient called potassium bromate in them. It makes the dough rise higher, look fluffier, and bake more evenly. But here's the issue, potassium bromate is not allowed in Europe, the UK, Canada, or even China because studies have shown that it can cause cancer in animals. And the worst part? This chemical doesn't always bake all the way out. That implies there could still be little amounts of it in the bread when it gets to your plate. So every time you eat that harmless sandwich, you could be eating something that more than 30 countries say no to. What do they think? Why take the chance if it might cause cancer? The US FDA, on the other hand, still allows it, leaving you to deal with the risk. And why? Because there are safer options, but they cost a few additional cents each loaf. They take a chance with your health instead. Number 4. Packaged tortillas, the taco night staple that comes with a toxic twist. Tortillas. They seem safe and easy, flour, water, oil, right? But a lot of the packed tortillas at Costco, especially the ones that don't need to be refrigerated, have propylparaben in them, which is the same chemical as is in Sara Lee honey buns. That's right, the clean tacos you eat can have a preservative that messes with hormones that Europe banned years ago. And let's be honest, tortillas aren't a snack you have once in a while. Families eat them in wraps, quesadillas, and burritos a few times a week. It's not just one tortilla. Scientists are still analyzing the chemical that people are exposed to again and over again, and it's not a good thing. Do you think this only hurts tortillas? Think about it again. You can also find propylparaben in pita bread, hamburger buns, and even some baked munchies. So, the next time you see an offer on tortillas that says, 2 for $6, ask yourself what the real cost is. Number 3. Naked Juice Green Machine, the healthy drink that Europe saw right through. At first glance, Naked Juice's green machine seems like a health dream. A bright green bottle full with vitamins, fruit names, and promises of antioxidants. But flip the bottle over. You'll notice that it has more than 50 grams of sugar, which is more than a can of Coca-Cola. And that's not even counting the vague, natural flavors, fake chemicals, and food coloring that aren't always safe that can sometimes creep in. This product wouldn't even be able to go on store shelves in Europe in its current condition. How did a juice that was called a superfood turn out to be a sugar bomb in disguise? Simple. Marketing in the United States. Food labels can make crazy health claims here, even if the actual contents don't back them up. The container may say, clean, but your body is processing a lot of sugar, chemicals, and additives that do not help your health. We still have the top 2 things to go, and I promise they will shock you. One is a cereal that the whole family loves. What about the other? Something that millions of Americans take every day, thinking it will make them healthier. Spoiler alert, Europe says it can't be done because it's too hazardous. Stay here. This rabbit hole gets even deeper. It doesn't mean it's healthy just because it says, spinach extract, let's be honest. Just because a product says it has spinach extract in it doesn't imply it's beneficial for you, especially if it has a lot of sugar and unknown substances called natural flavors. That's not a smoothie. That dessert is trying to be a friend at the gym. And as we drink it, thinking we've made a smart health choice, European regulators have already called it out. They saw the sweets and the synthetic overload and said, nope, give it another shot. Do you still think that junk food is the most dangerous thing in your Costco cart? Think again. Because the next thing is something that millions of people trust every morning, and it might be the most shocking thing of all. Number 2. The colorful breads and pastries at Costco. What's under that golden crust? You know what they look like. Golden sandwich rolls that are bright. Bright cookies. Muffins that look great. In Costco's bakery, they seem like they were made for a commercial. And you know what? They were. But the color? That doesn't come from beet juice or turmeric. It derives from azo dyes, which are synthetic colors like yellow 5 and red 40 that are banned or severely controlled in Europe. Why? Because research shows that they can cause problems with behavior in kids and may raise the risk of cancer. They come with warning labels in Europe. In the US? Just a tag and a sticker. And these aren't hard to find items. These are the most popular bakery items, like sandwich rolls and birthday pastries, that are made to appear too good to eat. But that pop of color? There is a cost. And here's the annoying part, these same corporations produce versions without dye for markets outside the US. So why do we still eat the more risky things? It's not about nutrition in the US, it's about how it looks on the shelf. And most customers don't know they're giving their families something that would make people in Europe quite worried. 1. Kirkland Daily Multivitamins, the health habit that could be bad for you, and now, the big one. Kirkland Daily Multivitamins, the one that is in millions of homes in the US. Costco sells it in huge bottles, and it's one of the best-selling supplements in the country. People trust it to fill in the gaps and keep them healthy. But here's the truth, titanium dioxide is hidden deep in the list of ingredients. This material has been banned in Europe since 2022 because it can damage DNA and build up in your body over time. Yes, you heard that right. An additive that Europe doesn't even allow in confectionery is still in a daily vitamin that Americans take in good faith. That's not a tiny problem. That's a huge warning sign. And that's not all. These multivitamins also have fake colors, too much fortification, and unknown, inactive substances that don't really help your health, they only make the tablets appear better. You aren't taking a vitamin. You're taking a chemical set that looks like health. And every time you do, you support a dysfunctional system that lets harmful substances into products that are sold as healthy. So think about this, if you take one of them every morning. Are you doing good things for your body, or are you steadily damaging it? Last words, let's shop smarter, not just cheaper. Hey, we don't want to terrify you. We're trying to get you up. This isn't just about spending less money, it's also about spending it better. Looking at the labels. Asking the right questions. And knowing that the deal might occasionally come with a hidden cost. Now I want to know which one of these shocked you the most. Put it in the comments below, I read every one. Don't stop here if this video made you think. Click here to see, item number 2 will really blow your head in, the truth about Aldi's best-selling products. For even more shocking things, read, 7 Costco items only fools still buy in 2025. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for your time, your interest, and your dedication to being an informed shopper. Stay smart. Stay on your toes. This is Financial Prepping.